Sometimes I wonder if people remember that I breathe, that I break, that I bleed. 'Cause somewhere along the way I became a headline instead of a heartbeat. The world forgot I'm human too. They turned my life into a story they could use. They stopped seeing my eyes, stopped hearing my voice, closed the book on me before I had a choice. They painted me in colors I don't even recognize, judged me by an echo, not the man behind the eyes. I screamed into the silence, but silence screamed back, telling me the world only loves you when you're something they lack. Some days I feel invisible, even when they say my name, like the shell of who I used to be is all that still remains. They forget I've got fears, tears, and memories that ache. They forget even strong men break. I'm not asking for a crown or a throne or a pass. I'm just asking to be seen as a soul, not a piece of my past. The world forgot I'm human too. Forgot I hurt like anybody else would do. Forgot I fall down, cry out, hold on, bleed through. Forgot the man behind the stories they all run to. Yeah, the world forgot I'm human too. But I didn't forget. I'm still trying to remember who I once grew into. Sometimes I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, asking God why my heart still beats when I'm barely healing. I question every step, every word, every song I ever sang, wondering where the man ends and the myth began. People treat my pain like a rumor they can bend, like I don't have nights where I pray for peace again, like I don't fight demons heavy enough to drag me to the ground, like I don't need forgiveness just to find myself somehow. If they heard the thoughts screaming inside my mind, maybe they'd stop treating me like I'm frozen in time. I'm more than the story they clipped in half, more than the rumors they chose to craft. I ain't asking for sympathy, just truth with a little grace, a chance to show the world I'm more than this place. The world forgot I'm human too. Forgot I'm breaking places no one ever knew. Forgot I've lost more nights than I ever meant to. Forgot a man still lives behind the wounds. Yeah, the world forgot I'm human too. But even drowned in noise, I'm learning to hear my own truth. If you listen close, you'd hear the tremble in my voice. You'd hear a man fighting to make a better choice. You'd hear a heart that's tired but alive, trying to hold on to the little hope that survived. You'd hear apologies whispered into the dark. You'd hear a broken rhythm trying to restart. You'd hear a prayers for mercy, for healing, for light. You'd hear a man searching for his own name at night. And maybe then, just maybe then, you'd remember I'm not an idea, not a picture, not a story you can twist. I'm a soul that still exists. I'm human. I'm human. I'm human too. Why is that so easy to forget? The world forgot I'm human too, but I still rise from the hurt they maybe I could finally remember it too. Yeah, I know what they say about me. I know the names, the whispers, the stones. But before you judge my whole life, remember I'm still made of skin and bone. I made mistakes, but I still believe. Still fall to my knees when the hurt hits deep. Still wake up in the dark with a heart that's weak. Still pray for a version of myself I can keep. They see the headlines, not the tears I've cried. See the storm I caused, not the storm inside. See the choices I regret, not the man who tried. See a story unfinished, but swear it's finalized. I know I'm not perfect, I've never claimed I was. I've done things I wish I could rewrite, because pain has a way of marking you like ink, and regret is louder than people think. Some days I feel like a ghost in my own life, trying to haunt the mistakes, trying to make them right. But every time I reach out, the world pulls away, like I'm the only one who's ever lost their way. I'm not asking you to let me escape my truth. Just remember I'm bleeding just like you. I made mistakes, but I still bleed. Still breathe through the weight of what they see. Still try to rise from the places I've been. Still fight the battle that lives within. Yeah, I made mistakes, that part's true, but I still believe. Do you see me or just my wound? Some nights I'm afraid of my own reflection, afraid I'm just a shadow of my own intention, afraid the world will never see beyond the loss, afraid my past is the only line they'll cross. I know I hurt people, that truth is heavy. I carry it daily like chains that never leave me. But healing don't come to the ones they cast aside. Even a sinner needs a place to hide. I'm trying to learn how to breathe with the weight, how to forgive myself at a slow, patient rate. Trying to build a future from a broken past, trying to find a love the world said wouldn't last. I whisper I'm sorry more times than I speak. I break down alone when the nights get weak. If you listen close, you'd hear my soul plead. I made mistakes, but don't forget, I still bleed. I don't need a crown or praise or a clean slate, just a chance to show I'm more than my worst day. I made mistakes, but I still believe. Still wake up praying God remembers me. Still try to heal the scars the world won't see. Still beg for a chance to rewrite my story. Yeah, I made mistakes, that part's true, but beyond the judgment, do you see a human too? If I could take back every tear I caused, if I could rewind every moment I paused, if I could hold the hearts I broke and say I'm not who I was, I'm growing every day. But time don't listen, time don't bend. You live what you did, you try to make amends. Yet even in the silence, even in my fall, I know God still hears the smallest call. And if the world could hear the thoughts inside, the shame I carry, the tears I hide, the prayers I whisper, the fear I fight, maybe they'd see I'm not darkness, I'm a man searching for light. Mistakes taught me truth, pain taught me grace, scars taught me strength, and regret taught me pace. But nothing taught me more than learning how to bleed and still get up from the floor. I bleed. Does the world ever see that part of me? Mistakes, but I still bleed. Still cling to the little hope I can retrieve. Still believe redemption ain't too just like you. So if you remember anything, remember the scene. I made mistakes, but I still believe. They think fame is a shield, like lights can cover scars, but even the brightest stage can't hide a broken heart. They saw the spotlight, not the tears that fell behind it. Saw a mansion on a hill, not the nights I couldn't find it. My peace, my smile, my voice when the world got loud. I was dying on the inside while performing for the crowd. They saw the money, not the fear that it came with. Saw the records breaking, not the pieces I'd sit with. Every rumor, every headline, every whispered lie became another wound I learned to hide inside. They think fame is heaven, they don't see the hell beneath, where every friend turns stranger and love comes with receipts, where people love the legend but forget the beating heart, and applause feels like lightning striking you apart. I go home from the stage with a crowd still in my ear, but the silence in my room was the loudest thing I'd hear. Cause when the music stops, you face the pain you ran from all year. I'm not made of gold, I'm not made of steel. Behind every smile, there's a wound I still feel. Cause fame don't protect you from pain, it don't shield you from heartbreak, loss or shame. It don't fix the pieces you can't explain, it don't lift you up when you stand in the rain. Yeah, I had the world calling my name, but not one of them knew my pain. Fame don't protect you, it just puts your hurt on display. Hey, people think the cameras mean your life is made, but lights don't heal your trauma, they just put it on parade. They captured every failure, every stumble, every tear, but not the moments I whispered, God, get me out of here. They saw the stages, not the pills I had to swallow. Saw the trophies, not the empty days that followed. Saw the rumors, not the trust that they destroyed. Saw a superstar, not a man going numb inside the noise. Every handshake felt like someone checking my pulse. Every I love you felt heavy, like it came with a result. Like I was a product, not a person they kept. And every canceled friend became another night I wept. The interviews wanted drama, the cameras wanted tears. Nobody wanted truth, they wanted headlines for years. And the world kept spinning while I kept falling. And the people I trusted stopped answering when I was calling. Not a fortress, I'm not a flame proof. Behind every rumor, there's a deeper truth. Cause fame don't protect you from pain, it don't numb you from heartbreak, guilt or blame. It don't save you when you're drowning in shame. It don't quiet memories that drive you insane. Yeah, they loved me when I wore that name, but none of them stood in my rain. Fame don't protect you, it just amplifies the pain. I try to outrun what hurt me by singing loud on every stage, but pain don't care about spotlights, it finds you anyway. My mistakes found me, my regrets chased me. My past spoke louder than the fans who praised me. And I learned the hardest lesson a man like me can learn. You can be adored by millions and still have no one you heard. I prayed for peace, but prayed in vain. Cause fame don't heal, it only stains. It tattoos every failure across the world's memory. And suddenly you're alone in a crowd of enemies. And I realized something when the noise finally stopped. Fame is just a ladder that breaks when you reach the top. Lights don't warm you, money don't calm you, crowds don't save you, glory don't guard you. You still cry, you still bleed, you still break, you still need. 'Cause fame don't protect you from pain. It don't hide you from heartbreak, guilt or blame. It don't hold you steady when life feels insane. It don't wash away the tears you strain. They saw a legend, but not the man in chains. Fame don't protect you, it only echoes your pain. So if you think the spotlight keeps a man from breaking, look closer. Sometimes the brightest light is the one that exposes everything.
They think I'm made of iron, but even iron breaks. They think I'm made of legends, but legends feel heartache. I'm just a man. Sometimes a man cries. They painted me like I'm unshakable, like fame made me untouchable, like the spotlight hardened my skin and made me unbreakable. But the truth is I cracked in places nobody bothered to look. I was drowning in expectations, smiling just for the book. They see the pictures, never the person inside. They see the victories, not the nights I broke down and cried. I cried when the world judged me without knowing the whole truth. I cried when the people I fed and raised took my silence as proof. I cried when the friends vanished like storms chasing away the sun. I cried when trust died in my hands before my day was done. I cried when I lost myself, trying to keep a legacy alive. I cried when my name became a target instead of something that helped me thrive. I'm human, I'm hurting, I'm bleeding, I'm learning. You can break a giant too if you throw enough stones through. I cry like any other man, I break just like you can. My tears may fall in silence, but they're louder than they plan. I'm not a hero every day, sometimes I'm just trying to stand. Yeah, fame didn't harden me, I cry like any other man. They think because I sang, I stood above the pain. But artists feel the deepest wounds, the ones that never heal again. I cried when I lost family to betrayal and to fear. I cried when I felt guilty for mistakes from every year. I cried when the world marked me without knowing who I was inside. I cried when my voice shook from the pressure I couldn't hide. I cried in hotel rooms with the Bible pressed to my chest. I cried backstage when emotions wouldn't let me rest. I cried when I prayed and didn't hear an answer. I cried remembering you before my life turned into cancer. I cried for the kids I missed, for the hugs I couldn't give, for the moments that slipped away, moments I'll never relive. I'm fragile, I'm trying, I'm wounded, still rising. I'm no different from any man, trying to do the best he can. I cry like any other man, I fall like any other man. I feel the weight of the world, just trying to breathe again. I may look strong to you, but strength ain't always for the innocence I wish I could replace. I cried for the love that I lost along the road. I cried for the memories I still carry like a load. I cried in silence so nobody would see the broken version of the man I used to be. I cried for forgiveness for the sins on my name. I cried for healing, but the scars stayed the same. I cried for a chance at redemption or peace. I cried hoping my suffering would cease. But tears don't bargain, tears don't fix the past. They only show the world a heart that broke too fast. And if you think I never bend, look closer at the edges. Even mountains erode, even legends cry. I cry like any other man, I hurt like any other man. Behind the spotlight's glory, there's a fragile human hand. I'm not stronger, I'm not colder, I'm not made of stone or sand. I bleed in every chapter, I cry like any other man. So don't judge my tears, don't judge my fall. Even giants weep sometimes, 'cause men still cry after all.
The world sees my mistakes in daylight, but they don't see my tears in the dark. They don't see my knees on the floor. They don't see the nights I pray. You don't see the nights I pray. You judge the man I was, but you don't know the man I'm trying to be. You see the fear in my reflection, but not the faith fighting underneath. You see the chains around my hand, but not the battles in my soul. You see me standing in a storm, but not the God who makes me whole. You see the headlines, not the heartbreak. You see the rumors, not the real ache. You see a sinner, but not the lessons. You see the fall, but not the blessings. You talk about the man I became, but you never watch me change. You call me lost, but you never saw me in the rain. When I was fighting for forgiveness, when I was begging for grace. You saw my public failures, not the tears running down my face. 'Cause pain has a different language when nobody's awake. And faith hits harder when there's too much to take. You don't see the nights I pray, when the world's asleep and I fall off. You don't hear the words I say, when I'm pleading for mercy before the break of day. You don't know the price I pay, trying to rise up when I wanna fade away. No, you don't see the nights I pray, you only see my yesterday. Never saw the times I clutched the Bible just to breathe. You never heard the whispers when I asked God not to leave. You never watched me crumble when guilt sat heavy on my chest. You never saw the trembling hands trying to lay my shame to rest. You talk about the man who fell, but not the man who crawled back up. You talk about the storms I faced, but not the God who filled my cup. You speak like you know everything, but you were never in my night. You never felt the cold flow when I begged God to fight my fight. I cried for the people I hurt, I cried for the people who left, I cried for the man I could have been, I cried for the heart still beating in my chest. You see the broken pieces, but not the hands holding them tight. You see the heavy darkness, but not the prayers lighting up the night. stumbling. You don't see the scars. You don't see the letters I write to God in the dark. You don't see the memories I wish I could erase. You don't see the moments I fall into His grace. You don't see the heavens I whisper my fears to. You don't see the demons I had to walk through. You don't see the faith that kept me alive. You don't see the prayers that helped me survive. And if you did, maybe you'd understand. I'm more than a story, more than a broken man. Some nights I pray for justice. Some nights I pray for peace. Some nights I pray for freedom. Some nights I pray for release. Some nights I just pray to be remembered as a man trying to make things right. I pray, but God does, God does. So don't speak like you know me if you never heard the nights I pray. Behind the name they drag, there's still a heart, a trembling, tired heart that has survived storms nobody ever saw me walk through. They shout my name like it's something stained, something they need to wash off their hands, like saying it's soft would somehow betray them. But they don't know the man who carried that name. Before the noise swallowed it, before the world turned my story into a weapon they could swing in conversations with people who never met me, never heard my real laughter, never saw the boy inside the man. They know the letters, but not the life. They know the rumors, but not the prayers. They know the shadow, but not the soul it hides. Behind the name they drag, there's still a heart, still bruised, still beating, still begging God to hold what the world drops. Behind the name they drag, there's still a voice no courtroom could silence, no headline could bury, no hate could fully erase. Behind that name is still a man trying to stand upright in the storm that calls his name louder than he does. Ooh, yeah. They don't talk about the nights I sit alone, counting the pieces of myself, wondering which ones are worth saving, wondering if the boy I was would even recognize the man I've had to become. They don't see me on my knees, not in shame, but in conversation with the only one who still hears me without judgment. They don't see the letters I never sent, the apologies I whisper into the dark, the memories that won't leave me alone, the moments I relive like a punishment. I give myself over and over again. They don't see the dreams I lost when the walls closed in. They only see the echo, never the cry. They know the verdict, not the journey. They know the fall, not the climb. They know the version written for them, not the truth I still hold inside. Behind the name they drag, there's still a heart, still soft, still scarred, heart, still trying to be gentle. In a world that's forgotten mercy, behind the name they drag, there's still a story longer than the sentences printed on screens. Behind that name, there's still a man who breathes, who hopes, who cries like anyone else when the weight gets heavy enough. If you could peel back the noise, if you could lift the layers of judgment, if you could hear the heartbeat beneath the labels, you'd find a soul that never stopped wanting to do better, never stopped wanting to be loved honestly, never stopped reaching for redemption. Even when the world told me I wasn't worth saving, the cameras don't capture the truth, the whispers don't tell the whole story, the anger doesn't see the humanity, but God does. He sees the heart they say doesn't exist anymore. Some days I walk like a ghost through the ruins of my life, touching memories like broken glass, careful but still bleeding. Some days I wanna scream, but silence feels safer because no one misquotes silence. Some days I want the world to know that I am more than the sins I've paid for, more than the stories told in my absence, more than the weight of a name the world decided to throw stones at. There was once joy in me, real joy, not fame, not noise, not applause, but joy. And sometimes, for a second, I can still feel him. The younger me, the dream in me, the version of myself untouched by the world's teeth. They know the man they think they see, not the one I keep fighting to become. They know the chapter, not the book. Oh. Behind the name they drag, there's still a heart that refuses to die, refuses to turn cold, refuses to let hate become its language. Behind the name they drag, there's still a human being trying to stitch himself back together with whatever hope is left. Behind that name, there's still a heartbeat beating out a message the world forgot. I'm still here, I still feel, I still matter, and I'm still human too.
They talk about me like I wasn't made of flesh, like I had no dreams, no breaths left in my chest. They broke my image, but they never broke my soul. They took pieces of my story, but not the whole. Some nights I cried where nobody saw. Some days I walked with trembling knees and shaky jaw. But God kept whispering, stand up, child. I've been with you through every trial. I'm more than rumors, more than shame, more than the weight they put on my name. I stumbled, I fell, but grace didn't depart. 'Cause behind the name they drag, behind the name they drag, there is still a heart, still a heart. healing song.
Oh. I ain't perfect, never claimed to be, but I'm still God's child. His grace still covers me. They judge the shadows without knowing the light. They saw the battle, but not the fight. I lost myself trying to please the crowd. Got quiet while the world got loud. But the Lord found me where the hurt ran deep. He held my secrets they couldn't keep. I lift my wounds to the one who heals, who knows my truth beyond what the world feels. I rise again from the torn apart, 'cause behind the name they drag, behind the name they drag, there is still a heart, fragile at times, but fearfully made. He made you great. God saw my tears when no one else cared. He always cared. I'm still His child, still His work of art. His work of art. To the ones who judge me,
God sees the truth.
to the ones I hurt,
Grace can mend.
to the ones who loved me,
Through the storm, love remains.
to my own weary heart,
Rise again.
behind the name they drag, there is still a heart.
Still a heart.
God restored the pieces they tore apart.
He restored them.
I am more than mistakes, more than what was said.
You are more.
I'm forgiven, I'm redeemed, I'm still breathing. You can break my image, but you can't kill my soul, because God holds what people don't know. Still a heart, still a heart, still God's child from the very start, from the very start. Behind that name, the one they drag, the one they whisper about, the one they threw away, there was still a heart, a beating heart, a learning heart, a breaking heart, a healing heart. And God never let go of it, not once, not ever. Still a heart.